Okay, I'm taking out the dried branches because you don't want the dried branches on any of the trees, whether it's a fruit tree or a
Yeah.
berry tree.
Because they take a
This
lot
is
of
actually a
energy.
shrub, not a tree. Okay, a
Yeah.
seabuckthorn is a shrub. And you know where it is native to? It's not native to this part of the world, by the way.
Somewhere where it's hot, I guess. So
Yeah,
maybe even southern Europe.
Yeah, maybe in Europe, yes. I don't know where in Europe it's going to be native to, but here in India, it's native to Ladakh and Spiti. If you heard of Ladakh, you've heard of Ladakh and Spiti yet?
No, no.
No.
Okay, so Ladakh is basically it's a cold desert. It's cold, but it's a desert because it doesn't rain over there. Snows, but does not rain.
Okay.
So it's very warm. Summers, it's got very arid kind of a climate. Okay, so that's where the sea buckthorn grows.
Here you can tell, I think, because it looks like some dry area tree.
Now, what we're going to be doing today is the hand pollination of this tree, the sea buckthorn. Sea buckthorn is what is called a dioecious plant. Dioecious plant. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Dioecious plant. What is a dioecious plant? Dioecious plant is a plant which is either male or it's female.
Okay.
yeah,
Yes.
Okay, it's not like mostly like, for example, this cherry tree over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I
this
can see
cherry
it.
tree.
Yeah.
This cherry tree in the flowers, you took the flowers for pollination. This has both the male and the female parts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it has the stamen, pistil, and it also has the anther and all the rest
Yeah.
of it. So male and the female parts are present over here in the cherry tree. But in the sea buckthorn, it is either a male or it's either the female.
Yes. The whole plant.
Whole plant.
So how can you tell?
Now that's very difficult. That's why, my friend, we have to put a tag over here when we buy or we get the plant from anywhere. This one over here says it's a male.
Male. Yes.
Okay, we have to rely by
Simple.
the.
That's why we're here.
That's why we are here, and that's why we have the tag over here. All right. Can you see this brownish part under the leaves?
Oh yeah.
Can you show me the brush, please?
Which one? This one.
This
and
one
we
will
have
do.
those two too.
I think it's too big a brush. Maybe this one.
Looks like you need a hard brush.
Okay, can I have the cup
Yeah,
here?
sure.
Okay, maybe you want to go like this.
Oh, there's a lot which
Okay.
goes besides the cup.
Yeah, if it goes inside, then you can sort of rub it a little bit more like that. Okay, we want as much pollen as possible on the tip of the brush. Right, guys? Come. See? So much over here. Okay, hold on, let's do it here only. Okay, like this. And then we go to the females.
Okay, yeah.
And how do we know they are females? Because they are tagged as females. Otherwise, you cannot make a difference between this plant and this sea buckthorn over here.
Oh, that
It's
one's
exactly the
female
same.
one.
That's the female. Can you make out the difference?
No,
You
not
cannot.
at all.
Here definitely not.
Okay. Take the pollen and we will function like, not the bees over here, by the way. You've done the hand pollination of plums.
Yeah.
But over here, the bees are not going to sit over here. There's no attraction for the bees to sit on a sea buckthorn. It's got these thorns. It's something which is
And
going
no
to be
sugar.
unwelcome.
Yeah,
Site over here
that's true.
is not going to be pollinated by the bees. It's going to be pollinated by the wind.
Ah,
In
okay, that makes
nature,
sense, yeah.
In nature, it's going to be pollinated by wind.
Yeah.
Okay, so they grow all together in a cluster, and that's how they pollinate each other with wind.
Yeah.
Now, because we have them all far apart, we have to come and do some hand pollination.
Okay.
You don't want to leave it to the wind.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so that's how we can continue. Okay, we got the pollen from the male sea buckthorn, which is behind us. All right, it's not very far, but we're not putting it to chance. We want to sort of come in and do the hand pollination because otherwise we have to rely on the wind. If there are no bees, we'll still get the sea buckthorn berries. You'll still have this plant propagating itself because it propagates by wind. Now look at this, all very prickly. You know, it's got thorns in it. Very unappetizing for a bee to sit on. Nothing attractive about this plant as far as the bees and the butterflies are concerned. Okay, so the wind is going to pollinate the seabuckthorn. So here I come. I just rub it in the brush over here like this, and you see the undersides over here which are yellowish. And this is what you need to brush your brush against. You need to brush it like this with this brush. Okay, randomly go like this, go like this, go like this, go like this,
Simple. Yes.
go like this, go like this, go like this, and get some more
Yeah.
fresh pollen. Okay, that's the way we're gonna go about it. Here you go, Isabel.
Okay, thanks.
Maybe you might want some more.
How many do you have on your farm approximately?
See, there's one over here.
Yeah.
There's one over there. There's
Yes.
one over there. There's one over there. They're easy to identify.
5, yeah.
Yeah, there are
5
many.
in this area, but also
On the
up there.
on the upper terrace, we got a lot more. So
Okay.
they're easy to identify because this looks like this. Okay, the leaves are coming on, and all the others. This is the male. This is I'm sure about because it has a tag. I am not sure about the other seabuckthorns, whether they are males or females. So we're gonna pollinate everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, take the pollen from here, and we go around the whole farm. And we don't have many. We've got about 60 or so.
Okay.
Okay, and then we can sort of
60.
yeah.
But only one identified male.
This is one identified. But there could be other males as well, which I'm not sure about.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Yes. All right. So let's start now.
Yep.
Which brush do you want?
I think this one.
Are you hearing about the seabuckthorn for the first time?
I did actually,
Yeah, me too.
but maybe we know it in the German name, you know.
So seabuckthorn is pretty popular, by the way.
How
It's
do
a
you
superfood.
how do you spell it?
SeaBuckthorn. Look for a German equivalent name for
S S
it.
yeah.
SeaBuck.
SeaBuckthorn. Okay.
Yeah. Look for a German name.
Sanddorn. Yeah, of course we know
okay,
it.
Yeah, we know it. Oh, yeah, we do.
What do you call it in German?
Oh,
Sanddorn.
but Sanddorn has berries.
Yeah.
This will have berries when
this
you
has
pollinate
berries,
it,
Ah,
right?
of
okay,
course.
okay. Yeah,
That's why we do the
and
pollination.
you can also do jam out of it.
You can make anything out of it.
Yeah, and also juice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we know it. Of course.
There you go. What do you call it in German again?
Sanddorn.
Zentwan.
Sanddorn.
Does it grow over there in Germany?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Lovely. There you go. So see, you just had to find a name and you know everything about the plant now.
I always used to harvest them at a neighbor as a kid.
Right? So where does it grow? It grows everywhere in Germany?
I guess so.
Mostly in sandy areas.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
like
Arid places, yes. Because that's where it's coming from in India as
soil.
well.
Yeah.
It's mostly grows in Spiti and Ladakh, which is an arid kind of a cold desert, they call it. It doesn't rain as much, and the soil is kind of sandy, arid. Over here it's clay, but it's a miracle that it's growing over here in my part of the world as
Yeah.
well. Because I have not sandy soil, I have clay soil. I bought this as a small little plant. It was barely 1 feet or
Oh.
so.
Where did you get it?
I got it from Spiti.
From where?
Spiti, it's an area
It's an area.
It's an
okay.
arid area. It's just like Ladakh,
Okay.
and that's where it grows naturally. So I got that plant from here. I mean, all these plants,
Yeah.
seabuckthorn plants over here, and look how big this has become. This is almost about what 10 feet or more.
Yeah.
That one is even bigger. That one is
Yeah.
almost about what 15 feet.
Yes.
So look at that. Just in a matter of I think 4 years, I planted this in
Wow.
2023. I think it was 4,
Okay,
5, 6,
grew pretty
2, 3. Yeah,
fast.
grew pretty fast. Okay, just brush it under the leaves, all right? Wherever you see that yellowish tinge somewhere, that's where you need to sort of brush your brush.
Okay.
The yellow bits. So we're going to hope that those yellow bits are going to become the berries eventually.
When is the harvest time? Like in what month?
Harvest time of what?
Here, the berries.
Of the seabuckthorn?
Yeah.
Till now we are just, we haven't had a single harvest from this. And I'm hoping
okay.
that this is going to be the first year of the harvest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm curious.
So they need to go a little bit until you can harvest them.
Sorry?
They need to have a certain size.
They need to have a certain size. So this is almost about what? Maybe 3 to 4 years old. Maybe this is the time when I think it should start producing something. It's become a huge tree. Look at it.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
it
it's
has
not-
to.
It's not supposed to be a big tree anyway. It's supposed to be a shrub, and it's already a
Yeah.
shrub.
Yeah.
So with the, we're also, doing something extra. We are sort of hand pollinating it. We are not leaving it to the wind.
Yeah.
So let's hope this year we have some kind of berries from it as well. But we are using the leaves, like I told you.
Yeah.
So we are using the leaves to make Milan. We make tea out of it.
Yes.
We make SeaBuckthorne brew out of it.
So here many strawberries.
Isabel, it's not only giving you berries and leaves.
But also, what is
It's
it?
a beneficial plant to grow in your farm where you have an orchard setup like this. It is also a nitrogen fixer. It fixes nitrogen in the soil.
Oh, okay.
I told you about the clover, no? This is clover
Yeah.
growing over here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clover fixes nitrogen in the soil. This is the shrub. It also fixes nitrogen in the soil.
And
Oh,
So what is going to happen now? It's fixing nitrogen in the soil, and its neighbors, this cherry tree over here and this tree over here, is going to benefit from the nitrogen that this shrub is fixing.
okay.
You have a question?
no, just what is the benefit of nitrogen in the soil?
Okay, now
other
what is the nitrogen?
plants.
Good question. Nitrogen is basically any young plant or
Uh-huh.
any plant for that matter, for their vegetative growth. For their growth, they require nitrogen. Nitrogen is a very good element. Nitrogen is actually the basic element for growth.
Mm-hmm. So it's
Plants need nitrogen.
like
In the
a
chemical,
fertilizer.
it's a fertilizer.
more or less.
In the chemical world, if you need to fertilize your plants, you will put something called urea.
Mm-hmm.
But urea is also going to decimate your micro organisms in the soil.
Yes.
It's harmful. This is a natural way of fixing nitrogen in the soil. More nitrogen you have in your soil, more the growth of small trees.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that's why we have clover over here. We encourage clover as an understory, as an undergrowth, under the in the farm setup over here, in the terraces. And this is a big shrub. The roots go really very deep.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to distribute nitrogen to the nearby trees
Quite
as well.
far away.
Yeah.
Got you.
So it's a very useful plant, not only for the berries, not only for the leaves, but also for the soil.
I think I go to the next one.
But we need to go one branch at
Some
a time.
plan.
Yeah, that one is definitely more difficult than the cherry trees.
This one is difficult?
Yeah, well, to
I think
remember
because
which
it's so
branches
like
it is.
you know.
Yeah, it got,
It has so
Growing
many
into
small
every
branches.
direction.
yeah, that's what a shrub is, right?
Yeah.
We are not doing any kind of a formation. The cherries,
Yeah.
you remember I told you we have an open center formation.
Yeah.
Over here it's random because it's a shrub. This is how it grows in the wild. It's a wild native plant in upper Himalayas.
Oh,
so,
that's a strawberry.
sorry.
Shoot.
Oh, some of them are growing over here, but
Oh,
not too
yeah.
much. Look at them.
Nice.
You are both of you are lucky. I'm sorry they're
Thank
small.
you. Oh, no.
They're really very
Oh, that one
tiny.
is maybe not that good, but I'm gonna eat half of the other one.
Give it to
That
Milan.
one is already a bit.
Oh damn, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I will eat half of it.
Yeah, it's not doing very well. One day we'll have to start the strawberry hunting over here and pick some berries, I guess.
Nice.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Es sind sehr viele Bäume. Solange noch was Gelbes ist. Können wir es ernten.
What? Are the pollen like in here, in this tiny
Yeah, good question.
balls here?
It's in these yellowish bits that you are collecting.
Yeah.
Exactly where the pollen is, I can't say. But it's
Okay.
somewhere, hopefully, it should be there in your brush. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, the exercise is futile, right?
Yeah, of course.
The leaves are not this big, by the way, they're going to get longer. This particular variety that I have, this is called Celisfolia. This has much longer leaves.
Okay.
So I'm going to harvest the leaves, I think, in the month of what? Maybe July, August, thereabouts. Not before that.
But then are also probably the berries coming, right?
Yeah, the berries also should show up then. Yes, absolutely. So July is going to be the harvest time, or August maybe. July, August, the harvest of definitely the leaves, but I don't know the berries maybe, because this is going to be the first harvest, so I don't know when.
And does it shed its leaf in winter?
Absolutely,
It
it's
does?
it's a deciduous plant.
Okay.
It becomes dormant in winters.
And you can pluck all the leaves, or do you have to?
I actually prune out the branches that I don't want.
Mm-hmm.
I prune them out and then we take the leaves out like that.
Oh.
And then we dehydrate them. We dry them up.
Of course.
Once they are dried, then we can sort of package them for any kind of herbal brew. But don't confuse this for a seabuckthorn. This is another kind of a shrub. It's called the autumn olive, by the way.
What is it?
It's called the autumn olive.
Autumn olive.
Yeah. Autumn olive, locally we call it ghai. It also has berries. It also is a nitrogen fixer.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What kind of berries does it have?
Very small berries, which a lot of native birds over here they relish.
Ooh.
So this is also fixing nitrogen in the soil. And in this farm over here, I've got them interspersed among all my fruit trees,
Okay.
so that it can fix nitrogen for diversity, for berries, for the leaves, so many other benefits.
And can you just remove those thorns, or do they serve some purpose?
Yeah, I mean, in the wild, I think they put off a lot of wild animals,
Yeah,
right?
yes, I mean, in a farm setting.
In a farm setting, I think, I mean, we're not going to go into the pains of removing every thorn, right? That's going to be too cumbersome.
Of course, but it's not a problem if we accidentally remove them.
Oh, that's not a problem at all. You can remove it if you want. There are too many to remove, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's their defense mechanism against the wild in the deserts, with the cold desert of Ladakh and Spiti where they grow.
I hope I don't break it. Hast du den nice? Der hier. Ja.
When did you get this idea to make like a permacultural farm and to change the conservative style?
So it was a not very difficult decision for me to, make a permaculture farm, because see, when I have a system like this where I have a BNB running over here, where people are coming away from the city, from the pollution, right? They want to come over here for clean air and also clean food, hopefully, right?
Yes.
So then the conventional orchard, that we have over here in this part of the world, means that you're going to be pumping a lot of chemicals into the farm to grow anything. And I needed a lot of diversity, and that's what permaculture systems do. So I follow permaculture loosely. It's not as if I'm following it rigidly, like a lot of people follow permaculture principles to the letter. I don't. I'm very flexible. I follow science. So whatever science tells me, I follow it. And I think permaculture also has to follow science, because otherwise it becomes some kind of a rigid system of just rules. So, and that can happen with a lot of systems, a lot of alternative systems of any kind. It has to be based on evidence and observation, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not spiritual stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like just mumbo jumbo. So sometimes the adherents of some alternative systems, they become very, very stubborn, very fanatic about what they do. Because there's a self-righteousness about producing food organically or naturally. But like I told you, farming is the most unnatural thing that you can do.
Of course it is.
Right? Whether it's organic or whether it's permaculture or whatever, there is nothing natural about farming.
There used to be a forest here, probably.
Forest is natural, but we can mimic. We can do what is called biomimicry. but we cannot have a system where we can say that this is natural.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I told you we also graft a lot of things, and you saw, I showed you how we graft things.
Yeah.
And then to answer your question, I wanted all kinds of things growing on my farm. You know, not only because otherwise this area is only famous for apples. People grow only apples, one crop, which comes in harvest in August and September.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you have to wait the entire year for August and September.
To get some
Over
money.
here, we're going to be harvesting strawberries maybe in a couple of weeks, towards the end of April. And then cherries after that,
Yeah.
then apricots, then raspberries, then blackberries, then plums, apricots, then hopefully seabuckthorns this year for the first time.
But why do people only grow apples here? There has to be some reason.
Absolutely,
behind it.
because it's commercially more viable, right?
Is
But it
it?
doesn't suit me because I know I have an option of doing what I'm doing over here. A lot of people,
You have
they
the
cannot
cafe.
experiment. They cannot experiment. They cannot wait and grow this seabuckthorn over here, come and hope that one day it's going to produce berries, right?
So it's like a proven.
It's a proven
Concept
system,
or
and
system.
it gives you more per acreage compared to any other fruit tree
Yes.
in the market.
I can't believe because there are so many apples here and everybody
Yeah,
sells
well-
apples. It has to drive the price down somehow.
No, I mean India is a very big country, huge
Yes.
consumers.
They also need other stuff.
Yeah, so they grow other stuff in other parts of Himachal Pradesh, other parts of India. So
Oh, yeah.
apples also has a long shelf life, easier to sort of
Yes.
process, easier to
True.
transport,
Yeah.
easier to sort of manage.
Yes.
Because the other berries, for
Are quite
example,
delicate,
they have a very short shelf life. It's very difficult to manage them, very difficult to transport them. Some of them, they rot on the trees because you're not able to pick them on time.
Mm-hmm.
That can happen.
Yeah, this valley is also called Apple Valley or
Yeah,
something like
it's
that.
called, it's
isn't
an
it?
apple valley because everybody grows only apples.
Yeah.
But that's a monoculture which I want to avoid.
Yeah,
And I can avoid that because I can. I have options.
that's nice. That's pretty cool.